Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your reading. So, today we'll be looking into what you need to know regarding 2025, well, the beginning half of 2025. For those of you guys who are returning, welcome back, Cosmic Fam. So good for y'all to be here. And for those of you guys who are just coming across my channel, welcome, welcome. So good for you guys to be here as well. So, yes, Cancer, we're going to be looking into your 2025, beginning half of 2025. And yeah, let's see what comes out. Before I do begin, though, disclaimers. This is all a general reading. That means not every single thing is going to resonate, and that's completely fine. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and use my reading as confirmation, advice, and guidance more than anything, everyone. Okay, so let's get into it. Now, Cancer, this is for my sun, moon, rising, and Venus. So if you have any placements, any of those planets in the sign of Cancer, this reading is for you. Okay, so let's start off with an angel number to see what exactly you need to know for the year of 2025. What does Cancer need to know? Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. What does Cancer need to know? We have the number 77, I am brave. It is time to move on from the old patterns, habits, and fears. Now is the time to walk in the direction of your biggest desires and ambitions. Now is the time to be bold and brave. Okay, and then the overall energy is 16, I am perceptive. You have an inquisitive mind that allows you to uncover important truths. You have a special ability to read into other people's feelings. A wisdom seeker and your angels ask to share your knowledge for the benefit of others. Okay, so Cancer, 2025, I do feel like this is the year to start taking action. Cancer, this is the year to start taking action and not be afraid to take leaps of faith. You know, you can really learn a thing or two from Aries, I must say. You guys possibly want to look into Aries reading because I feel like some of y'all may have some Aries placements, but that's beside the point. This is the time to break out of your comfort zone, Cancer, and get out of your shell. You know, I know you like to retreat at times. I know you like your alone time. I know you want to feel safe, but sometimes feeling safe or your safety net is what's really inhibiting you. Let's be real. So, 2025 is for you to really start getting out of your comfort zone and really exploring the world around you, especially with perceptive here. I'm even seeing something about not allowing people to kind of sway you in a certain direction. The thing about you, Cancer, you have a lot of intuition. And even with perceptive, it says you can read people's feelings. Okay. And this is a knowledge, this is truths that you have about yourself. So this can even be you tapping more into those abilities and not being afraid to use them when you need to have discernment, when you need to make final decisions. You know, you have a knack for really reading a situation, reading people, reading the outcomes. You have that ability, Cancer. You just need to trust yourself more. Okay. So I'm going to look into the theme surrounding your 2025, especially the beginning half. And then I'm going to roll your dice. So, what does Cancer need to know regarding 2025? Okay, that wants to come out. We have secrets. Ooh, number 2, and then it's the links. So you might be gravitated to this specific animal. We also have goat, reliability. So this is giving Capricorn energy, which happens to be your sister sign, Cancer. So with that being said, we're going to also roll your astro dice. What does Cancer need to know? Okay. Okay, 11. Okay. Wow. So we have the North Node and the South Node, Rahu and Ketu. If you don't know anything about that, that's totally fine. I think it was supposed to be Aries, yeah. So what's so interesting, Cancer, if you know anything about the North Node, which is this sign, you know, the upside down horseshoe, this is all about where our destiny is supposed to be taking us. Okay, this is the future. This is life purpose. South Node is the past. This is the abilities or skills we do carry on with us. But this also deals with things we have to let go of. And for the past, I'll say 2 years, I'm gonna make an estimate. The North Node and South Node have been in the signs of Aries and Libra. North Node in Aries, South Node in Libra. You just happen to be taking the blunt end of that transit because your sign makes a square to both of these signs, Aries and Libra. So you were definitely feeling the tension surrounding the North Node and the South Node, and that tension of I need to move towards my life purpose, but at the same time, I'm too comfortable with what I already have. So I don't know if I want to move forward, but I'm tired and I want there to be newer things and I'm ready to expand, but I'm so comfortable and I don't want to take that leap of faith. That is exactly what you were dealing with. And with Libra and Aries, this is a balancing act for you, Cancer, especially next year. Learning to push towards your purpose and really embodying who you are versus settling and just sacrificing your own needs for the sake of other people or for other things that are not connected to you. Even with the 11th house and the 5th house, this is all about being social, getting out there. 11th house also does with your hopes and dreams. 5th house does with your talents. So you really need to tap into your abilities, Cancer, especially next year, because that's really going to take you places. Now, what I can see with secrets here, you will be uncovering a lot of secrets in 2025. Now, I don't know how these secrets are, like if it's a bad secret or if it's a good secret. This is telling me it's due to your intuition. And this could even mean like you have a gut feeling prior to these secrets being revealed. But let me just say, Cancer, whatever you've been feeling about a situation, and if something comes to mind, that's exactly what I'm talking about. If something has been like, tingling your spidey senses, that's the truth. That's what's actually happening. And you've been picking up on it for quite some time now. You need to start trusting that for sure. And this even deals with reliability, which was your other card. And this is all about you, yes, showing up as reliable, but also having reliable people around you. So you're going to be finding out a lot of stuff next year, but this is for your own highest good, if anything. And also, this is you uncovering secrets about yourself, secrets that you weren't aware of, or maybe you were too afraid to even explore. But this is your time of expansion, Cancer. So and I'm seeing February being highlighted here. Okay. So let me get into your tarot. What does Cancer need to know regarding 2025, the beginning half of 2025? What does Cancer need to know? What does Cancer need to know regarding 2025, beginning of 2025? What does Cancer need to know? Okay, what does Cancer need to know? Okay. Queen of Wands, what does Cancer need to know? Okay, Two of Cups. Okay. And then the overall energy is the Chariot with the Six of Pentacles reversed. So with your spread, Cancer, I am seeing a bit of disharmony here. Queen of Wands reverse is someone who feels a bit insecure and uncertain about themselves. This can even be somebody who shows up angry. Followed by the Two of Cups, which deals with your connection with other people. Three of Pentacles reverse is disharmony. This could be dealing with the workplace. This could be dealing with school. This could even be dealing with home life. There's an environment that is supposed to be collaborative, but unfortunately, there isn't any agreements. And then the Four of Pentacles is you kind of taking a step back. So Cancer, I'm really feeling, especially with the Chariot here, which is your card. You rule over the Chariot. making moves. I am seeing that you're tired of people overlooking your advice, or overlooking what you have to say or what you are bringing to the table. I'm seeing that, I'm not saying you've been silenced, but when you speak, people may have not been listening to you. Maybe people brush off whatever you're saying, and it's almost like you're tired of that, because what you end up sharing or what you end up saying is actually a premonition. It's almost like, well, I said that this was going to happen. How come no one's listening to me? Or I said we have to do things this way because it will be more beneficial. But then the moment somebody else makes that recommendation, everybody starts following in. It's kind of like, well, I came up with that first from the get go, but y'all did not listen to me. I'm definitely getting, Cancer, a bit of anger here. It's almost like your input is not being valued. And that's why I'm seeing you kind of holding and pulling back. Let me just say, Cancer, there is a lot of power in removing your energy, because once you do that, you will start to see how everything crumbles and how everything falls apart just by you removing yourself. And maybe this is a fear that you have. Maybe you are scared of scrutiny. Maybe you care too much with the Two of Cups here. You want to maintain the balance. You want to maintain the bridge. You know, you don't want to burn any bridges. But I'm seeing that you're tired of being stepped on. You're tired, and you have every right to be tired. So I'm definitely seeing you finally taking action and moving away. So I'm going to clarify. Yeah. I'm also seeing there could be someone specifically. I'm picking up on a feminine energy or a potential fire sign, but it doesn't have to be that. I'm also seeing Gemini. I do feel like there might be someone or a group of people you're choosing to separate from. Like you don't want nothing to do with them. And I'm seeing anger. Yeah. Queen of Swords. Two of Swords. Yeah. I'm seeing you disconnecting, taking a step back, removing yourself. I'm even hearing blocking. You could be blocking something. Yeah. There's the Three of Swords. There's the Three of Swords. And then we have the Five of Cups. And then the Knight of Swords reversed. I ended the Devil reversed. Cancer, please do not feel guilty in choosing yourself finally. Because I do see that next year you might be forced to separate finally from this workplace, from this connection, from this group of people. Family, I mean, maybe this could be family, whatever the case may be. You will have to make this decision. This is not an easy decision, and I can see why you are a bit afraid to do so. I'm seeing that there might be a revelation here about this situation, especially with secrets, but you've been new this whole time, but maybe you had the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you care too much, like I stated before. Something has ran its course, and I think it's time for you to take your leave. That's what I'm seeing happening, especially in the beginning of 2025. And it's not going to be easy, Cancer. I see you a little bit down and out because of this. I see you hurt. Even what you're about to find out, it might feel hurtful, painful. And maybe you weren't expecting to see all of this or hear about all of this, but this was confirmation for you to finally move forward. And I feel like once you remove your energy, this is how people will truly figure out how invaluable you were, especially with your ideas, with your contributions, with your care, your compassion. You know, you really sit here and nurture everything you touch, everyone you touch. And it's almost like people have to figure out the hard way of how it feels to lose someone like you. So I'm definitely seeing you're tired, Cancer, and you just want better. And I'm seeing you want a break also. So, Cancer, do not be afraid to take this step forward. Don't be afraid. It might be hard at first, but it's for your best interest. And I think mentally you will be in a better headspace because of this. Give people that deserve your attention your attention. That's what I have to say about that. If you know, I'm seeing someone says something, I'm seeing some words are exchanged, or maybe this happened recently. Some words are exchanged, and that was like the final straw. That was the final straw for you, and you're done. So I'm definitely seeing a connection or some type of alliance breaking apart, because it's like, wow, I never thought I would hear this coming from your mouth. I never thought you would do this behind my back. I never thought you viewed me in this way. And you're just realizing, well, if I'm not wanted here, why am I here? I should just leave. And that's what you need to do. With the chariot that showed up earlier, that was you leaving. So I see you leaving, letting go and leaving. And it's not easy, but this is a leap of faith you have to take. And it's going to require a lot of strength from your end. So, but I would say this is the time to do so. This is actually a golden opportunity for you, because something else presents itself as you leave. So it's almost like a replacement is set into motion for you. Okay. Let me see what else. You know what's so interesting about this, Cancer? I truly believe once you leave, you might be receiving some apologies. You might be receiving like gifts, because people are now waking up to who you are. But I feel like there is something else waiting for you, Cancer. If this is a new work environment, if it's a new friend group, if it's a new relationship, if it's just a sense of peace of mind, this is what's heading towards you. But I do feel like there's going to be people trying to make a return. I don't feel like you're going to be necessarily open though. I don't think so. These are people, and notice how everyone is showing up reversed. So I'm definitely sensing like low vibrational energies here, but this is you taking back your power and finally thinking logically. And I feel like some of you guys are going to be pushing your emotions to the side and finally tapping into logic. That's what's probably needed. And this is for your own success. But I'm seeing multiple people you're dealing with that's kind of putting you in a bad headspace and emotional space, and it's time for you to break out of it. It's time. It's been long overdue. Okay, Cancer. So I'm gonna look into career real quick, and then we're gonna get into love. So let's see, what does Cancer need to know regarding career? Beginning half of 2025. You have the Six of Cups. Interesting. There is there is an old idea or old passion that you might be returning to, Cancer. I'm seeing there's something from the past that you might take inspiration from. That's what I'm getting from these two cards already. This could even be a dream you abandoned, or maybe an offer that didn't come through, or maybe an offer you declined. But I'm seeing a reemergence of this, and this is supposed to help elevate you in some way. So I'm saying, like, be open to things you used to like, things you used to be involved with, especially with career. Let me see. But I am seeing a bit of stress surrounding career. I feel like there's a change you're going through right now. And I've seen that something about your hobbies or something about you, whatever inspires you, is where you're supposed to go. And I feel like a lot of guys possibly let go of that dream, or you disconnected from it in some way because there wasn't any growth at the time. But I'm seeing that it didn't work out during that period in time because it wasn't the right time. That's what I'm getting from this. And then the Wheel of Fortune reverse is just reiterating divine timing's at play. Maybe this was a bad timing for all of this. So be open to whatever goals you had back then, because maybe you can finally achieve it currently. But I feel like also there's a bit of disconnecting you'll have to undergo. So I keep seeing you leaving, Cancer. Whatever this job situation is, it's just not benefiting you anymore. I don't feel like you're passionate about this. So that's why I keep seeing like a return. So whatever that looks like to you, take what resonates. I'm seeing a focus on Pisces and Aries season, so maybe there might be some development there. But I think you want to be a leader. You want to lead on some type of project or be the one to call the shots and be a boss like figure. That's what I feel like you want to do. And whatever you're doing right now, it's kind of like you're a subordinate and you're tired of it. Some of you guys might even want to do like a at-home business or work from home or open up your own business, something along those lines. I mean, even hearing the internet. So maybe a like a social media business or something. I'm getting something along those lines. But yeah, the star just popped out. So pursue your passions, Cancer. Don't be afraid. It might take some time for this to really pick up the ground, but I think this is the start of a new journey. So do what feels best for you, Cancer. Okay. So now we're going to get into love life. Now I'm going to pull 3 cards, and each of these cards are going to be for different cancers in different statuses. So first one will be for my singles, second will be for those in relationships, and third will be for those that are in situationships or undefined connections. So let's see, Cancer, for my single cancers, what do you guys need to know regarding love in 2025, especially the beginning half? We have let your friends help you, ask for and receive help, receive support from others. No, it says accept support. Same, okay. And the over energy is children. So for my cancers that are single, some of you guys are single and you have kids or you have a child. That's for some of you guys. Now for others of you, I feel like you need to socialize more. Get out of your comfort zone. Maybe go out with some friends and see where that leads you. I think you stay at home a lot for my single cancers, or you just prefer to be by yourself or be around family. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think you can get a thing or two from your social groups and helping you, navigate the dating scene. I'm even saying there could be a connection form through another friend. So it's like a friend of a friend, or your friend introduces you to somebody. I'm seeing something along those lines. So take what resonates with that. Yeah, I just look underneath the deck is new love. So you might be meeting someone through a friend, Cancer, next year. Now, for those of you guys who are in relationships, you have expressed your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And then we have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Now, for those of you guys who are in a relationship, I'm getting 2 groups. I'm getting a group and a group, okay? So those of you guys who are like very sure about your partner, I'm seeing that some passion can return to the connection. Yeah, that's so crazy. Underlying issue is passion. Okay, so you guys are the group where maybe romance hasn't been too present, or maybe you guys got caught up in life in general. And I think it's time to spice things up a little bit. Don't be afraid to change things up, Cancer. For those of you guys who are in relationships, do something to, spark some inspiration from your partner. And I'm not going to get too detailed with it, but I think you know what I mean. Be sure to express that love. Okay. I know sometimes life and responsibilities get the best of us, but it's okay to change it up and have some fun with your partner. So definitely do that. If you want to like go on travel dates, go ahead and do that. Try out new spots to eat at. Um, you know, anything along those lines, or, try new things, wink, wink. You know, those are some things you can do. Now, for others of you, this group might be a little bit scandalous. This is just on your radar, Cancer. I have to be honest. There might be somebody here that looks a bit tempting for you. Now, based on where your moral standards are, some of you might want to take the bait. Some of you guys might see the temptation and decline it. But just so you know, there is somebody here that might be interested in you, even though you are in a relationship. So do what you will with that, Cancer. It's all up to you. I don't condone cheating. I don't condone any of that. But at the end of the day, you're adults, I would hope so, that are mature enough to make decisions that are best for themselves, for the entire situation. So you do what you will. But this person, there is a temptation here, I would say. Okay, now the last group is for my situationships. What does Cancers need to know regarding their situation? We got true love. And then wedding. Oh, okay. And then we have it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Wow. Cancer, this is so interesting. So for those of you guys who are in a situationship, I actually feel like this might lead to something, whether you believe it or not. True love, I think, is one of those things where maybe the timing wasn't right, or maybe you guys were still filling out each other or filling out yourselves and trying to see what you want and what you don't want. I think there will be a decision very soon, Cancer, regarding your situationship. I think somebody's going to realize how much love they truly have for the other person. And I do feel like somebody will want to commit. I'm seeing a wedding and I'm seeing a heart to heart conversation here. So I'm seeing a commitment coming through with this situationship. So okay, Cancer, you do what you will with that information, but things are definitely escalating between you two. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to pull from my Ratchet deck because that's what I do for all the other signs. So we're going to see what additional messages you need to know. And this is a deck I made. She is sassy. She has a lot of tea. She spills a lot of tea. And I want to use her today. So let's see what else Cancer needs to know. Okay, no, that's too many cards. Okay. We have divine protection. The angels are watching over you. 111 is showing up. What else does Cancer need to know regarding 2025? Okay. So we have self-love and self-care. We also have sacral harvesting, incubus, succubus energy. Ooh. Okay. We have glow up, new phone, who dis? Let's clarify. So many cards. Clarify. Solitude and retreating. Yeah, I'm definitely getting the main reason why you've been in isolation, Cancer, is because you are being protected. You do protect yourself, I would say. Like, you're very protective over yourself. But I think there's a change coming, as we have seen with the other cards, where you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone a little bit. And this is just to help you out. So what else does Cancer need to know? The artist. So some of you guys might be an artist. You create art. You probably draw. And then you gotta take that leap of faith. Yeah. Just mention that we got justice always prevail. And then we have secrets to be uncovered. This is the moon. And it's so funny because your theme was secrets, the links. Underlying energy is giving or receiving a gift. That's so crazy. I did not mention that. And it was pertaining to apologies. I kept seeing people apologizing to you. So, Cancer, final messages. I feel like you're going to be very protected next year. And I think that's why I'm seeing a lot of justice coming through, especially if you've been wronged in some way. You will be focusing on what's best for you. That's what I can say. And I think a form of self love and self care you can implement is creating art and working your sacral, because I'm definitely seeing with sacral harvesting. The sacral is all about your creativity, but also your sensual energy. It is your life force. It is where we create literally human beings, okay? Doesn't matter what you identify as, this is where we create. And I feel like the people or the situations you were involved with, or maybe still involved with, were leeching off of that creative energy that you have. So I think part of the process is you definitely stepping back. I see you definitely retreating. You're no longer giving your input. You're no longer giving your ideas to people that you have created yourself, and you are implementing it back to yourself. And I think that's what you're doing. You're cutting off anybody who is harvesting your energy, harvesting your creativity, and making you feel a little bit down and out, making you feel, doubtful about everything. And this is a leap of faith that you will have to take. It might be scary at first because you're going to be ruffling some feathers, but this is what's needed for you. And we have glow up. Because you do this, I see you being rejuvenated. I'm seeing you coming back 10 times stronger, and you're no longer having leeches and energy vampires on you. And this is your form of justice. So that's what I'm getting for you. Wow, I just split the deck over here. It's over, keep it moving. This is the death card. So yeah, you're putting it into many unnecessary situations in your life. So the final thing I'm going to do, I'm going to pull an advice for you for 2025. Watch and learn. Life is too short to make all the mistakes yourself. Learn from the mistakes of others. And that's so interesting, Cancer. I feel like you tend to place yourself in situations, and the best way for you to learn is to experience it. But I think because you're so tired of going through the, like, you've been going through it, Cancer. Let's not lie, you've been going through it, and I think it's time to learn from others and just sit back and watch and be inspired in that way, because you have a lot to be inspired about. You are full of creativity, you are a creative person, so therefore you can most definitely learn from somebody else's mistakes. You don't have to go through these karmic lessons anymore. You can just learn from what you are seeing. So stop putting yourself through the ringer, Cancer, and do what's best for yourself for once. So with that being said, I hope that resonated. Please put your stories down in the comments, and show me like how this could be relating to you and how this is manifesting. I would love to read it. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.